Hey, welcome back to the Academic Society, and today we're talking about how to plan a productive week in grad school, one that you can follow every single week and be your most productive self. So if you're interested in that, keep watching this video. Hi, I'm Toyin. I got my PhD in math a couple years ago, and now I have my dream job as a lecturer at a university, and I also make these videos to help grad students have a wonderful and productive and helpful and inspiring and encouraging, empowering experience in grad school. So today we are talking about how to create a productive schedule that you can follow every single week in grad school. So I actually did this with my Facebook group last week. So if you are not part of the Facebook group, just type into Facebook, the Academic Society for Grad Students. I'll put the link below. You can find all of the videos, live chats, and prompts in the Facebook group. But last week we did the Back to Grad School Challenge where I walked them through all the steps needed to create a productive weekly schedule in grad school. And so I'm going to do that with you today. So all you need is something to write with and something to write on. And if you want, you can get my free Grad Boss Planner where all of the steps will be detailed in there as well. I'll put the link for the Grad Boss Planner in the description of this video. All right, so let's get started. The very first step that you need to be able to create a productive weekly schedule is figure out what your goals are for the semester. So what are the things you want to achieve? What are the things you want to continually do throughout the semester? So take a moment and write down all of your goals and all of your ideas that you want to have and achieve in grad school. Now that you've figured out your goals, so you may have wanted to pause the video, but now that you've figured out your goals, I want you to only choose two. Which two goals are the most important to you? Why am I making you choose two goals only? Well, this is to help you later in the semester. So later in the semester when things start to get overwhelming, you have all of these things building and all of these due dates and responsibilities, and you kind of get like paralysis and you can't figure out, okay, what do I need to do next? And usually the answer is nothing. You just kind of procrastinate because you're like frozen because you don't know what to do next. Having these two goals helps you figure out what to do next. So when you're overwhelmed and you don't know what to do, go back to your two goals. Which tasks are going to keep you on track to your two goals? And that can give you a starting point. At least you'll start on something that will make you happy by the end of the semester, right? And then you can get to everything else. So pick those two goals, pause this video while you're choosing, and then I will keep going with the next step. All right, so the next step is creating actionable steps. So keeping your two goals in mind, what are the smaller tasks that you need to do throughout the semester to get your goals done by the end or continuously get the goal done at the end of the semester? So thinking of your top two goals, think of one at a time. Think of your first goal. What are the things you need to do every single week to get your first goal done? So think about it as tasks that you would put in your calendar on your weekly schedule. What are these actionable tasks that you can get done every single week that will help you reach your goals? So I want you to do that for your top two goals. All right, are you ready for the next step? The next step is time management. I know all grad students want to figure out, how do I manage my time? Well, one, it's by being realistic about how much time things will take. So I want you keeping those two goals in mind, thinking about your top two goals. How much time are you prepared to spend on those two goals every single week? And I want you to be realistic. Don't try to come up with a big outlandish number. Think about realistically, how much time do you have energy for and actually time in your schedule to spend on your top two goals. So think about your actionable steps. How long will those take every single week? All right, so I want you to write down goal number one, I plan on spending this much time per week. Goal number two, I plan on spending this much time per week. All right, so now that you have how much time your top two goals are going to take, I want you to move on. Let's think back to the other responsibilities. So those other goals that you listed in the first step, and think about your other responsibilities that you have in grad school. All right, I want you to think about how much time will those things take to get done. I kind of just want you to compare. How much time do you need to spend on your top two goals versus the amount of time that you plan on spending on everything else? Maybe it's 40-60 split, 70-30, 20-80, 25-75. What is the split? How much time on your top two goals versus how much time are you going to spend on everything else? And then finally, I want you to think about me time. Think about self-care, time with friends. Think about what things do you want to do for yourself this semester and write those down. And if you can't come up with anything, I have a whole list of self-care activities in my Grad Boss planner that you can download for free, link below this video. So think about all the things you want to do that helps fill you up and helps fulfill you and make you feel good and restful and de-stressed, things that will help you de-stress. So what are those things that are going to help you have me time? All right. Got it? So that is the groundwork. That is the foundation to help you prepare your weekly schedule. All right, so in my Facebook group, I did a masterclass all about how to go from these steps to your productive weekly schedule. And if you're interested, I'm also going to have something special for you. So it's called the Productive Schedule Strategy Session. So if you like to work with me and actually hear me walk you through step by step on how to create your weekly schedule, just click the link below. It's just a planning session with me and I will walk you through all of the steps. In the meantime, let me show you what my weekly schedule looks like. The first thing I like to do is figure out all of my fixed tasks. So what are the things I have every single week, like classes, meetings, seminars, things like that. And then I come back in and add my me time, because if you don't do that first, that's going to be the first thing to go out of your schedule. So put your me time in your schedule. And then finally, I like to add these productivity chunks. So these are blocks of time where I'm going to get my actionable steps done that I listed in step 2 to get all of my goals done. All right, so hopefully this helped you, and this helped you set the groundwork to create your productive weekly schedule to have a wonderful semester. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you want more grad school tips, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you know a grad student who is in need of some planning skills and who needs to plan their next semester, go ahead and send this video to them. I will talk to you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.